Hey guys, this is Madman Mars 2000 with your TNA Turning Point 2008 pay-per-view results. Backstage, the members of the main event Mafia arrive via a limo and they're all dressed up. All the main event Mafia members walk past Jeremy Borash and blow him off except for Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner said that the members of the main event Mafia have paid their dues and it's about respect. He said these young punks don't have what it takes to hang with them. Steiner tells JB to get his bags. X Division rankings match: Consequences Creed versus Sanjay Dutt versus Petey Williams versus Jimmy Rave versus Volador versus Eric Young versus Doug Williams versus Tanahashi versus Homicide versus Jay Lethal. The first man eliminated was Sanjay Dutt by Volador via pinfall after Volador hit a Hurricane Rana, and Sanjay Dutt places 10th in the rankings. Second man eliminated was Volador by Jimmy Rave via pinfall after Rave hit a neckbreaker on Volador, and Volador places 9th in the rankings. Third man eliminated was Jimmy Rave by Doug Williams via pinfall when Doug Williams hit his rolling German suplex finisher, and Jimmy Rave places 8th in the rankings. Fourth man eliminated was Homicide, who eliminated himself when he could no longer continue the match. Homicide attempted a suicide dive onto Consequences Creed and Eric Young, but he overshot the move and went flying over the barricade. The ref checked on Homicide and determined that he was too hurt to continue the match. Hernandez also came out to check on his partner. Homicide places 7th in the rankings. Fifth man eliminated was Consequences Creed by Petey Williams via pinfall after Petey hit the Canadian Destroyer, and Consequences Creed places 6th in the rankings. The sixth man eliminated was Petey Williams by Tanahashi via pinfall when Tanahashi hit a frog splash. Petey Williams places 5th in the rankings. Seventh man eliminated was Tanahashi by Jay Lethal via pinfall when Lethal rolled up Tanahashi. Tanahashi places 4th in the rankings. Eighth man eliminated was Doug Williams by Eric Young via pinfall after Eric Young hit a neckbreaker on Doug Williams, and Doug Williams places 3rd in the rankings. It's now down to Jay Lethal and Eric Young for first place in the rankings. Eric Young defeated Jay Lethal via pinfall to get first place in the rankings. The finish saw Eric Young pin Lethal with a bridge suplex pin. After the match, Eric Young grabbed the mic. Consequences Creed, Jay Lethal, and Petey Williams returned to the ring to support him. Eric Young cut a promo on the main event Mafia. Young said that they are wrestlers, not millionaires or showmen. Young talked about the history of TNA and said their legacy will not be forgotten. He said tonight the wrestlers in the ring become men. Backstage, Lauren interviews Mick Foley and Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett tells Foley that he is going to talk to the main event Mafia. Foley wishes him luck. TNA Knockouts tag match: Taylor Wilde and Roxy defeated Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed via pinfall. Finish saw Taylor Wilde hit a Northern Lights suplex on Saeed for the pinfall victory. Backstage, JB is about to interview Sting in the main event Mafia's locker room when in walked Jeff Jarrett to tell the main event Mafia to be professional and not let this get out of hand. Kurt Angle takes offense and begins to blow up on Jeff Jarrett. Before anything could happen, though, Nash stepped in between them and Angle leaves the room. Jarrett tells Nash that his future is with this company. Nash tells Jarrett that this is his future as Jarrett walks away. Non-title grudge match: Rhino defeated Sheikh Abdul Bashir via pinfall. The finish saw Rhino hit the gore on Bashir to get the pinfall victory. Backstage, Lauren enters the Originals locker room. Foley is giving a speech to the boys. Shelley interrupts and says that he doesn't care about Foley's accomplishments. Foley said he invested money into TNA to support guys like him. Shelley continues cutting down Foley, but Lethal goes after him. Styles apologized to Foley, who walks away. TNA Tag Team Championship match: Beer Money Incorporated defeated the Motor City Machine Guns via pinfall to retain the TNA Tag Team Championships. Finish saw James Storms spit beer in Chris Sabin's face, which allowed Beer Money to double team Sabin and hit the DUI for the pinfall victory. Backstage, Jeremy Borash is with Booker T and Sharmell. Borash is talking about what the TNA Legends title represents. Booker T refuses to speak, but Sharmell speaks for him, saying that the time for talking is over and that tonight Christian Cage will have no choice but to join the main event Mafia. TNA Legends Championship match. If Christian Cage does not win this match, he must join the main event Mafia. Booker T defeated Christian Cage via pinfall to retain the TNA Legends Championship, and Christian Cage must now join the main event Mafia. The finish saw Booker counter Christian's roll-up attempt with a roll-up attempt of his own. Booker sat back and grabbed the ropes to get the pinfall victory. He also grabbed a handful of Christian's tights. After the match, Booker T cut a promo welcoming Christian to the main event Mafia. He told Christian that the Mafia has a meeting at 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow, and he wants Christian at that meeting. Backstage, Lauren interviews Abyss and Matt Morgan. Abyss said that Kurt Angle has been on his mind all week. Abyss said that he won't let Angle beat him and afterwards hurt him. He said that he requested this match to be a Falls Count Anywhere match, and said that tonight Kurt Angle will pay with his blood. Falls Count Anywhere match. Kurt Angle defeated Abyss via pinfall. The finish saw Abyss attempt to slam Angle off a scaffold and through the Spanish announce table. However, Angle countered and it was Abyss who went crashing through the table. Angle covered Abyss to pick up the pinfall victory. Backstage, Lauren interviewed Samoa Joe in his locker room. Joe said Nash was his mentor and his friend. Joe called Nash a bitch and said that he underestimated him. Joe said that tonight he is focused. Kevin Nash defeated Samoa Joe via pinfall. The finish saw Kevin Nash low blow Samoa Joe and cover him. Nash then put both his feet on the ropes for leverage, and Samoa Joe could not kick out, giving Nash the pinfall victory. Backstage, Jeremy Borash is with TNA World Champion Sting. Sting said he has no regrets bringing up AJ Styles' father in the past few weeks. He said that he struck a nerve with AJ. Sting said that those things that he did and said those things for AJ's own good, but yet AJ still spits in his face. Said that tonight, just like AJ's father did before, Sting will kick AJ out of the house. The main event of TNA Turning Point 2008, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. Sting defeated AJ Styles via pinfall to retain the TNA World title. Finish saw AJ miss a Pele kick on Sting. Sting then rolled up Styles for the pinfall victory to retain the TNA World title. After the match, the remaining members of the main event Mafia get in the ring and celebrate with Sting to close the pay-per-view. Those were your TNA Turning Point 2008 pay-per-view results. I'm Madman Mars 2000.